folk songs. Get your Guinness, get your Jamesons, and raise them high in a toasted cheer as we present Conor O'Boyle, Kurt, and Alex Dennis. It's our fabulous Irish pub lock-in!
Guess me this riddle, what beats pipe and fiddle? What's hotter than mustard and milder than cream? What best wets your whistle? What's clearer than crystal? What's sweeter than honey and stronger than steam? What can make the dumb talk? What can make the lame walk? What's the elixir of life and philosopher's stone? And what helped Mr. Brunel to dig the Thames tunnel? Sure wasn't it whiskey from out in Shone. So stick to the crater, the best thing in nature, for lifting your sorrows and raising your joy. But boy, I have wonder if lightning and thunder were made from the plunder of whiskey boys. stuff. And if you're not quite in top form yet, the bar's just there, don't you worry. So, ladies and gents, welcome to my Irish pub lock-in. I'm accompanied by two wonderful humans, the wonderful Alex here on piano and Kurt there on guitar. That's right, give him a round of applause. Incredible humans, without this would not be possible. Now, this is a sing-along, have the crack, unwind, get a few drinks in you kind of evening. They're all a bunch of pub classics from Ireland that you just probably know most of them anyway. And like I said, do sing along. If you know them, please do join in. So this next one is now classic. Oh, sorry, before I get into that, the most important thing, I nearly forgot, folks. It couldn't be an Irish lock-in without an ale drink, so sláinte. Cheers.
Cheers!
That's lovely stuff. So, this next song is a classic called Galway Girl. Yeah, a few people know it. And if you're here for the Ed Sheeran version, get Edge. Shocking behaviour. Well, it goes a wee bit like this. Thanks very much. So this next song is an old classic. It's the song of 1,000 verses. You may know it. It's called Rattling Bog. A few people know it's in the store. A lot of confused faces. Don't worry, you'll definitely know it by the end. So I do need a hand with this one though, folks, for the chorus of this one. It goes, "Oh row the rattling bog, the bog down in the valley-o. Oh row the rattling bog, the bog down in the valley-o." Okay? That's all you need to know. Please do sing that one out with me when we get to that chorus. If you don't know it now, don't worry, you'll hear it 10,000 times. So we'll start with that chorus to get you warmed up. Goes a wee bit something like this. Oh, the rattling bog, down in the valley. Yo, oh, rattling ball down in the valley. Oh, rattling ball down in the valley. And on that twig there was a leaf, a rare leaf, a rattling leaf. Leaf in the twig, and the twig, and the branch, and the branch of the tree, and the tree, and the hole, and the bug down in the valley. Yo, oh, rattling ball down in the valley. Oh, rattling ball down in the valley. And on that leaf there was a nest, a rare nest, a rattling nest. And the twig, and the twig, and the branch, and the branch of the tree, and the tree, and the hole, and the bug down in the valley. Oh, rattling ball down in the valley. Oh, rattling ball down in the valley. And in that nest there was an egg, a rare egg, a rattling egg. Egg in the nest, and the nest, and the leaf, and the leaf, and the twig, and the twig, and the branch of the tree, and the tree, and the hole, and the bug down in the valley. Oh, rattling ball down in the valley. Chick, a rare chick, a rattling chick, chick in the egg, and the egg, and the nest, and the nest, and the leaf, and the leaf, and the twig, and the twig, and the branch, of the tree, and the tree, and the hole, and the bug down in the valley. Down in the valley. Down in the valley. And on that chick there was a feather, a rare feather, a rattling feather. Feather in the chick, and the chick, and the egg, and the egg, and the nest, and the nest, and the leaf, and the leaf, and the twig, and the twig, and the branch, of the tree, and the tree, and the hole, and the bug down in the valley. Oh, no, a rare flea, a rattling flea, flea in the feather, and the chick, and the egg, and the nest, and the leaf, and the leaf, and the twig, and the branch, of the tree, and the tree, and the hole, and the bug down in the valley. Yo, oh, rattling ball, the valley, yo, oh, rattling ball, down in the valley. And on that flea there was a leg, a rare leg, a rattling leg, leg in the flea, and the feather, and the chick, and the egg, and the nest, and the leaf, and the leaf, and the twig, and the branch, of the tree, and the tree, and the hole, and the bug down in the valley. Boot, a rare boot, a rattling boot, boot in the leg, and the leg, and the flea, and the feather, and the chick, and the egg, and the nest, and the leaf, and the twig, and the branch, of the tree, and the hole, and the bug down in the valley. Oh, Lord, the rattling ball, down in the valley. Oh, the rattling ball, down in the valley. And on that boot there was a lace, a rare lace, a rattling lace. Hold on a second, would you?
Okay.
The lace, the boot, the leg, the flea, the feather, the chicken, the egg, and the nest, the leaf, and the twig, and the branch, of the tree, and the hole, and the bug down in the valley. And now, ladies and gents, for the second half of the song, hey! I'm only pulling your leg, and your flea, and your feather, and your chicken, and your egg, sorry. Right, so this next song is another old classic, which I'm sure you know, called Wild Rover. I thought you might know this one, but this is one that you've got to be singing along, you've got to be clapping along, you know all the chants, folks. Make it your own, have a laugh. If you're not quite there yet, like I said, the bar's just over there. So, this is Wild Rover. I've been a wild rover for many a year, and I spent all my money on whiskey and beer, and now I'm returning with golden grapes on, and I'll never play the wild rover. So this wouldn't be a proper Irish pub lock-in without an absolute rubbish joke. Do you want to hear a rubbish joke, folks? I'll take it, it's close enough. Right, so a fellow walks into a pub and he sees this little lad with a dog beside him. He goes, oh, that's a lovely dog. So he goes over and he says, oh, I'd love to pet your dog. Does your dog bite? The man goes, nope. So he goes over, pets the dog, and the dog goes, oh, bites down his arm. He goes, ah, I thought you said your dog didn't bite. He goes, it's not my dog. Thanks very much, that's a much bigger laugh than that joke deserved. So, this next one is another old classic called Tell Me Ma. A few of you know it there. And as a fan of a Mayfair Quickstep, will definitely know that. Wrong audience, never mind. Okay, so, moving on, this is a bit of Tell Me Ma. Tell me who is she? So this next one is quite possibly my favourite song of this set because it's just too much fun. And it's actually, you won't believe it, the nickname for this cruise. So this is 7 Drunken Nights. Yeah, I've seen you all up here late night, you mad yolches. And this song is silly, so let's have some fun. Sorry, let me get into character first. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, now I'm ready. Goes a wee bit something like this. As I went home on a Monday night, as drunk could be, I saw a horse outside me door, where my old horse should be. And I called my wife, and I said to her, would you kindly tell to me, who owns that horse outside the door, where my old horse should be? Ah, you're drunk, you silly old fool, still you cannot see. That's the lonely sow that me boy gave to me. Well, many days of travel, 100 miles or more, but a saddle on a sow, sure I never saw before. And as I went home on a Tuesday night, as drunk could be, I saw a coat behind the door, where my old coat should be. And I called my wife, and I said to her, would you kindly tell to me, who owns that coat behind the door, where my old coat should be? Ah, you're drunk, you silly old fool, still you cannot see. That's the wall night. As drunk could be. Lovely stuff, lads, thanks for that. I saw a pipe upon the chair where my old pipe should be. And I called my wife and I said to her, would you kindly tell me who owns that pipe upon the chair where my old pipe should be? Ah, you're drunk, you silly fool, still you cannot see. That's the lovely tin whistle that me mother gave to me. Well, many days of travel, 100 miles or more, but tobacco in a tin whistle, sure I never saw before. And as I went home on there you have it right, Thursday, no, Jesus lads, it's only Thursday, calm down. On a Thursday night, as drunk could be. I saw two boots beneath the bed where my old boots should be. And I called my wife and I said to her, would you kindly tell to me who owns those boots beneath the bed where my old boots should be? Ah, you're drunk, you silly fool, still you cannot see. They're two geranium pots me mother gave to me. For many days of travel, 100 miles or more, but places on geranium pots sure never saw before. And as I went home on a Friday night, as drunk could be, I saw a head upon the bed where my old head should be. And I called my wife and I said to her, would you kindly tell me? Ooh, jazzy.
It's Friday.
Here owns the head upon the bed where my head should be. Ah, you're drunk, you silly fool, still you cannot see. That's the baby boy that the mother gave to me. Well, many days of travel, 100 miles or more, but whiskers on a baby boy sure never saw before. And as I went home on a Saturday night, as drunk could be, I saw two hands upon her breasts where my old hands should be. And I called my wife and I said to her, would you kindly tell to me who owns those hands upon your breasts where my old hands should be? Ah, you're drunk, you silly fool, still you cannot see. That's the lovely blanket that the mother gave to me. Well, many days of travel, 100 miles or more, but fingers on a nightgown sure I never saw before. And as I went home on a Sunday night, as wait. Now, I'm as drunk be. I saw a thing inside her thing where my old thing should should be. And I called me wife, and I said to her, would you kindly tell me who owns that thing inside your thing? Where my thing should be. You're done to come to city of blues and you cannot see. That's the lovely tin whistle that me mother gave to me. Well, many days I travelled 100 miles or more, but here on a tin whistle, sure I never saw before. You're done to come to city of blues till you cannot see. That's the lovely tin whistle that me mother gave to me. Well, many days I travelled 100 miles or more, but here on a tin whistle, sure I never saw before. Jesus, you think that's bad? Just wait till next week. Right, so this next tune, moving on, is another old classic called Dirty Old Town. Yeah, I thought you might know that one. But once again, please do sing along to the chorus. If you don't know the words, it's fairly straightforward. 'Tis dirty old town, dirty old town. And it goes a wee bit something like this. I met my love by the gasworks walls. Dreamed a dream by the old canal. Kissed my girl by the factory wall. Dirty old town, dirty old town. The clouds are drifting across the blue. Cats are pulling on the reeds. Springs a girl from the streets at night. Dirty old town, dirty old town. I heard a sign from the gods. Saw a train set the night on fire. Chop it down on a smoky wind. Dirty old town, dirty old town. I'm gonna make me a good sharp axe. Trying to steal tempered by the fire. Chop you down like an old oak tree. Dirty old town, dirty old town. I met my love by the gasworks walls. Dreamed a dream by the old canal. Kissed my girl by the factory wall. Hurry, folks! Dirty old town, dirty old town, dirty old town, dirty old town. Thanks very much. So this next one, I do need to slow it down a wee bit because this wouldn't be an Irish night without this song in it. It's now a classic called Danny Boy. Ah, yeah, I thought you'd know that one. So, this is Danny Boy, and it goes a wee bit like this. Danny boy, the pipes are The summer's gone and all the roses falling. It's you must go and I must bide. But come me back when summer's in the meadow, or when the valley's hushed and white with snow. It's I'll be here in sunshine or in shadow. Oh Danny boy, I love you so. But when he comes and all the flowers are dying, if I am dead, as dead I will maybe, you'll come and find the place where I am lying, and they'll say an Ave there for me, and I shall hear the soft tread above me, and oh my grave the warmer, sweeter be. For you will bend and tell me that you love me, and I shall sleep in peace until you come to me, and I shall sleep in peace until you come to me. Well, folks, I hate to say it, we've come to our last song. But it is a cracking song nonetheless. It's one you might know called Fields of Athenry. However, this is a slightly more upbeat version, and once again, I do need your help with it. So for this, in the chorus, I will sing Low Lie, the Fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. And I want you all to shout back, hey baby, let the free birds fly. Yeah? Got that? Just hey baby, let the free birds fly. All very straightforward. Once again, there's a few people around who've seen it before, they'll know, they'll help you out. We've got the wonderful Alex and Kurt there, will shout it at you as well. We'll start with that chorus just to warm you up, give you a bit of a run through. So the chorus goes a wee bit something like this. There you go, now you're laughing, now you have it. That's all you gotta do, shout that out, have a laugh, get the drinks in. This is Fields of Athenry. We'll start with that chorus one more time. For she lived and hoped and prayed for her love and one day. It's so lonely round the fields of the night. Oh, the fields that I can ride, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Free birds fly. Our love was on the wing. We had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of our ride. It's so lonely round the fields. It's so lonely round the fields. It's so lonely round the fields that I ride. The fields that I ride, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Hey baby, where the free birds fly. Our love was on the wing. We had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. One, two, three, four. Hey baby, where the free birds fly. We had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry.
Ladies and gentlemen, please keep that applause going for Kurt, Alex, and Conor O'Boyle with our Irish pub locking. Well, Conor, what a reaction, what a night. But this is your pub lock-in. You've called last orders. But is there time for one
Thank
more
you.
round?
Thank you.
No way, Conor.
We did it.
Another Irish lock-in.
What?
We did another Irish lock-in. Oh yes.
Let's take a photo. One, two, three. Nice.